most controversial logos explained in 13 minutes. Never heard of this logo, but wonder how that one's controversial. Google Play Store, Gmail? Okay, some of these just don't make sense. Aunt Jemima, bring Aunt Jemima back. The syrup tasted better. I literally saw it in the store, bro. It's called like Pearl Milling Company. I don't see her face on it anymore. Aunt Jemima did nothing wrong. Bro, the original logo of her, like the first one was insane. Like that straight up blackface. I don't even think a majority of people knew though, like the character was based off like a, what is it, a racist caricature? They changed it over time. The first couple ones was insane. But man, the syrup just tasted better with her face on it, bro. I don't know. It tasted like it was auntie making me some shit. Third one is crazy. What the f? Let's just go ahead and see this.
Proctor Gamble. In 1932, Procter & Gamble introduced a logo featuring a bearded man surrounded by 13
That's kind of hard though. You can make that a coin. Make that like $1 coin or $2 coin.
stars. What seemed
Wait. This is controversial logos. Never mind. I take it back. I don't know what this thing represents.
like a harmless design quickly became a target for conspiracy theories. People claimed the beard concealed an inverted 666.
What time are we living in? Huh? What is we saying? That's obviously the hairs. This is one of those things where it's like, hold up. This is like one of those 2015 videos. Top 10 logos you didn't know that were demonic. Number 1, Procter & Gamble. At first, this logo may have just looked like a normal bearded logo of a man. Upon further investigation, there were 3 6s located at the bottom of the character. Now, the company responded to refuting these claims, but it turned out the owner of the company was a devil worshiper. Man, come on, bro. This is a cool logo. But that was dead. That used to be the channels, bro. They dead used to be saying like that. Mr. Top 5, Top 10 chills.
666, the infamous mark of the beast connected to the Antichrist. Others saw devil horns hidden in the...
Bro, what? Actually, what are these supposed to be? It doesn't look like devil horns to me. Because, like, why would they even put devil horns like that? Wouldn't they put them, like, it would be 2 of them facing on the top. They wouldn't put one at the bottom. That doesn't make sense.
The image and insisted the 13 stars mocked a biblical passage from Revelations 12:1. Some even connected the stars to form 3 separate 6s. Another 666 accusation. Despite repeatedly denying any satanic ties, Procter & Gamble...
Yo, yeah, I know the funniest video ever. You know that video of the lady pointing at, like, the monster can? She's like,
look at it. 3, 3, 3, 6.
Look at your M closely. There's a gap right here in the letter M. It's never connected. So you go into Hebrew. The letter Vav is also the number 6. Short top, long tail. Short top, long tail. You could have here in Hebrew 666 on the can. But
bruh, at that point, I feel like you could associate anything with the devil if you just like take another language or take another saying or like we have like 2,000, 3,000 languages in the world. It wouldn't be a surprising coincidence if one language had something like that. And you know damn well, what is she, bro? She definitely an anti-vaxxer. She follows Elon Musk. Hey guys, Tom NFG here. You know, only half of you guys are subscribed and even less of you guys have noties on. I hate to be a burden, but, you know, I really appreciate it if you hit that sub button and the little bell next to it, you know. It doesn't take long. I know you can get mixed up in the algorithm and everything. But yeah, also tune into the streams, you know. We have a lot of fun over there. I'm telling you, we have a lot of parties going on over there. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Damn.
Finally gave up in 1991, scrapped the design during the height of the satanic panic, and switched to a simple text logo. Monster Energy's logo
yo, crazy timing. Hold up. I didn't even notice this was on here.
Has been a magnet for conspiracy theories with...
I think it doesn't help Monster. The only people that be drinking them is like super emo people. Back in like the 2010s, bro, they used to like pose the emos with like their Monster can energy collection. So it didn't help them there.
Claiming it secretly promotes satanic symbolism. The 3 claw marks forming the...
If you said about Monster Energy, you gotta say about every energy drink, dude. It leads you closer and closer to death, you know what I'm saying? And hey, I'm someone that drinks energy drinks. Now, I don't drink one every day.
In their logo are not connected and resemble the Hebrew letter Vav, which has a numerical...
It's not even the same thing, too. Like, this is more of like a right angle. This is like a, what is it? It's a Q? I think it's a Q, right? Or something.
Value of 6, leading...
Or 2, whatever, I don't care.
To interpret the logo as 666, the mark of the beast again. Also, the brand's slogan, Unleash the Beast, has been linked to references in the Book of Revelation. Another theory focuses on the cross.
How about Red Bull gives you wings? Would that be like defamation of religion, though? But this is the type of shit, bro. You just make like Christians look fucking weird, bro. And people are like, oh my God, like y'all over exaggerating shit. Cause like genuinely, bro, average Christians aren't looking at this shit like, oh my God, this is like a devilish drink, bro. Come on, man.
Inside the letter O of the logo, which appears upright, but flips upside down when drinking from the can. While an inverted cross is traditionally associated with St. Peter, some see it as an antichrist symbol. Others say the symbol is Phi, a pre-Christian Greek character that has nothing to do with Christianity or satanic messaging. The Institute of Orient.
Oh my God, yeah, they did not think this one through. What is this supposed to be?
Oriental Studies at the Federal University of Santa Catarina in Brazil introduced a logo intended to depict a pagoda against a rising sun. However, the abstract design
But why is it black right there? Why didn't they have like some shine or something going on it?
led to unintended
Veiny ab
interpretations,
building.
with many perceiving it as indecent. This misinterpretation gained widespread attention online around 2005, embarrassing the university. In response to the public outcry and to protect its reputation, the logo was quickly replaced.
What was it changed to?
The Apple logo.
What?
Simple apple with a bite taken out of
Bro,
it.
people get mad at anything. What do you mean you're mad at the Apple logo for what? Oh, you can't put an apple as your logo? Like, that's not cool.
Has sparked plenty of theories. The company says the bite is just to distinguish it from a
Oh, I know what this is about to be. They're gonna say, if I'm assuming with the trend, religious panic, they're gonna say like it's Eve who bit that apple or whatever, and it's supposed to be representing that.
cherry, but others see a deeper meaning. Some say it honors Alan Turing, the genius behind modern
I might be completely wrong.
computing, who lost his life biting a cyanide-laced apple.
Okay.
While others believe it references the biblical apple
Yeah,
from the Garden of
I knew
Eden.
it.
In this view, the bite symbolizes Eve's original sin, or humanity's pursuit of forbidden knowledge. Some even argue it aligns with occult teachings that paint the fall of man as a step towards self-divinity. The Google Play Store
What could be wrong with this?
logo, with its triangular design inspired by a play button, has drawn comparisons to the sigil
What? Bro, is everything demonic? I can't live through life, bro, with this shit.
of Lucifer, especially in its older versions from 2015
Holy
to
stretch.
2022, and when turned. The sigil, first recorded in an 18th
It's literally a triangle, bro. Are they gonna say this about any triangle?
century grimoire on demonology, is known as the seal of Satan among devil-worshipping Satanists. It's used in occult rituals to invoke Lucifer, once an archangel and later known as the devil in Christian theology. However, in some beliefs, it represents knowledge and enlightenment rather than evil.
Bro, you'd have to be such a Satanist to like have this be like a hidden thing, like, oh yeah, no, we're definitely gonna set it up and stuff like that, bro. You'd have to be like a known Satanist or something, and be like a web developer or whatever, tech developer.
While the resemblance is likely coincidental, conspiracy theorists have latched onto the idea. The London Olympics 2012 logo was
What's wrong with this?
one of the most controversial in history.
What?
Designed for $400,000 in 2007,
$400,000 for this? Yo, I'm in the wrong industry. Hold up. We dead ass? Yo, Olympics, hire me for the next logo thing, cause I'll go ahead and make it. I'll take half of that.
its jagged, neon-colored design was widely mocked, with some saying
Oh, they just said it's ugly.
it looked like a crude depiction of Lisa Simpson
What?
in an inappropriate act.
Wait! Bro, this is how you know the world is dirty. I swear I see it. Now I see it. Bro, people's minds are so dirty. I didn't even think of that. Okay, look, I'm gonna explain it for y'all. Okay, look, I'm gonna cut it in half. This is supposed to be the legs. It's supposed to be the head. And then the left side is anotar person. The fact that people thought of this is so weird. Why did they even think of this?
Depiction of Lisa Simpson in an inappropriate act. Others found it so jarring
If you
that
see it,
they
you see it. If
claimed
you don't, you
it
don't.
triggered epileptic seizures when seen on TV. Over
Huh? Yeah, they tripping.
48,000 people signed a petition demanding a redesign. Some conspiracy theorists saw hidden symbols, including a swastika, while Iran even threatened to boycott the games, arguing that the logo spelled Zion if arranged in a
Huh?
certain way, and deemed it a pro-Israeli conspiracy. Despite all the backlash, the
We just
logo
make
was
it.
never
Why did every country come together and be like, hey, you're offending me? It is an ugly logo, to be honest. It's a pretty ugly logo, but like, why is we just coming up with random things?
changed. Airbnb.
I'm trying to guess what it would be for this. I was thinking sexual, maybe. Like, imagine an Among Us character, but like the meat is right here. Nah, I don't know.
In 2014, Airbnb introduced a logo, the Belo, which was meant to symbolize belonging, representing people, places, love, and the
Looks
letter
like a butt
A.
plug.
But the internet saw something else entirely. Critics compared it to body parts, E.T., and even the chin of cartoon character Peter Griffin. A Tumblr page was created solely to mock the design, and viral memes flooded social media. Some said it was a cheap copy of the Automation Anywhere
That does look similar.
logo, while others joked it was a masterclass in resembling multiple sexual organs at once. Despite the backlash, Airbnb stood by the design, stating they anticipated the reaction. In the end, the controversy only amplified their brand awareness. The Starbucks logo.
Isn't the Starbucks logo like a fish? Oh my god, I know what they say for her. Bro, this shit is so freaked out. Imagine she's laying down. This is her body laying down. This is her legs up. That's what people thought it was.
Has long been associated with maritime mythology, since the company claimed it was inspired by a 16th century Norse woodcut. However, there is no historical record of Norse woodcuts from that period, and the Norse civilization itself had faded centuries earlier. The original logo from 1971 featured a topless siren with twin tails.
See, that's crazy.
An illustration found in J.E. Surlett's Dictionary of Symbols, where it's labeled as 15th century without any mention of Norse origins. Some suggest the siren from Starbucks logo is actually based on Mélusine, a figure from French folklore. Mélusine was said to be a woman who transformed into a serpent or fish-like creature due to a curse, a punishment for imprisoning her own father. In the tale, she was married to a duke, but her children started burning down houses. Eventually, her husband accused her of being a false serpent and then a spawn of Satan. After that, Mélusine turned into a dragon and flew away.
What is going on?
She was considered a bad
This is too much lore for a mermaid. Like, god damn, bro.
omen and a symbol of
too much
death.
lore.
Others note that when flipped upside down, the Starbucks logo bears a resemblance to a ram's head, similar to Baphomet, a
What?
profane deity. Google Mail.
Bro, what is the problem with this? What's next?
Gmail logo, featuring a red envelope stamped with an M, stirred controversy due to its resemblance to the Royal Ark apron, which is worn by certain Freemasons.
Yo, conspiracy theorists, calm the f down. Bro, it's a piece of mail. It is literally meant to emulate a piece of mail. That is all it is. It might be the worst ones. This one pisses me off the most.
Mostly coincidental, but some saw this as a hidden nod to secret societies. In 2020, the logo was replaced with a more minimalistic, multicolored design.
Yeah, I think they did it because the conspiracy theorists, there's no way. They probably just changed it because every company was going like simple back in 2020.
As part of a broader
They're probably going to say this is satanic too in some way.
rebranding.
No.
Dirty Bird,
Okay, I mean, come on. I mean, come on. They had to have known. There's no way they didn't notice. Dirty Bird 2 is the name.
catering company that operates at music festivals in Wales, faced controversy over its logo, which combines the letters D and B in a way that some customers
Why didn't they just bridge it in the middle? Actually, that wouldn't even help.
suggestive. While the company says that the design simply represents a rooster with stylized wings and their name, many saw it as inappropriate for its design. Further criticism arose from marketing slogans that reinforced concerns about the branding.
Okay, get some cock in, lick my thigh. They knew.
That reinforced
They're rage baiting. Top tier rage baiters.
concerns about the branding. Despite the backlash, Dirty Bird has continued to use the logo.
You know what? Yeah, hell
The
yeah.
Arlington Pediatric
No! No, bro. I immediately saw this. So they don't have teams that go over this stuff? This is ridiculous. What does it normally look like? What is it supposed to be? Is this the normal character? Which one's the normal one? A hug? Where's the hug at? I can't see it.
Center, located in Virginia, USA, had a logo that was intended to depict
Okay, so it was supposed to be something like this. I knew I wasn't tripping.
a caring parent embracing a child. However, the design led to unintended interpretations, drawing widespread criticism. Despite initially using the logo on signage and promotional materials, the organization recognized the issue and decided to replace it. Junior Jazz Dance.
This is normal. I can see it. I have to look at everything from a Dirty Mind shit. Yo, this is crazy Dirty Mind. You really gotta look at this.
Classes. An advertisement from a local dance school became widely recognized due to an optical illusion within its design. While the intent was to depict two dancers in motion, the negative space between them unintentionally formed a suggestive figure.
I don't see it. I'm not even gonna explain it. Even though the logo is obviously not meant to be what it is or whatever, none of these logos are actually sexual or depicting anything sexual. Like, I feel like you could see this. Just imagine the two heads are some yiddies.
Leading to viral attention. It's not clear where the logo is from and where the dance school is located. Cleveland Indians. Chief Wahoo, the longtime mascot of the Cleveland Indians, is one of those logos that stirred up a lot of debate. For some, it's a nostalgic symbol tied to decades of baseball history. For others, it's an offensive caricature of Native Americans that should have been retired.
I heard from like Native Americans, I remember when they removed the Redskins logo or they changed it or whatever, because like people were like, oh, you guys gotta change it, this and that. A lot of them were like, yeah, we really don't give a f. I don't doubt, like, there's also a lot of them, too, that were like, yeah, it's good that they changed it. But I saw a lot of people like, bro, like, there's no point in changing it. But I understand why, like, companies change it. Because, like, it's just going to cause controversy. People are going to bring it up. Like, let's say, I don't know, like, a huge celebrity called it out. Then they just be cooked. They might lose some brand deals. I don't blame them for losing it, bro.
Long before 2019. With its exaggerated design, annoying, the logo became a lightning rod for criticism in an era when most sports teams, except for the Washington Redskins, were moving away from Native American imagery. After years of mounting pressure...
Nah, the Redskins really held it out. Didn't they change the name? It's not even called Redskins. They changed it to Washington something.
The team finally faced Chief Wahoo out and changed their name
Commanders,
to the Cleveland Guardians in the process. Pure maple syrup. Vermont's...
The fact that people saw this sexual is insane. I mean, we obviously know what this is gonna be. Like...
Maple syrup. Vermont's pure maple syrup is well known for its
quality, probably
quality,
amazing.
But the same can be said for this unfortunate logo.
Bro,
the design aimed to showcase the natural...
Yeah, wait, why did they make it brown? Yeah, this could have been solved for real if they did this.
Extraction process showing zap...
They even got the cheek mapped out right here.
From a tree into a barrel. However, many thought the tree's shape and placement made it look like a figure caught midstream rather than a maple tree. Some say it wasn't the official logo and it's
some bumpy
definitely
cheeks.
Not used any longer. Hillary Clinton's
What's wrong with this?
campaign logo from 2015 was meant to convey progress.
They have campaign logos? I did not know that. Does Trump have one? What would his be? I didn't know they did this.
Symbolized by a bold red arrow. But the design quickly sparked criticism and confusion. Some interpreted the arrow as a subtle signal of Clinton moving toward the political right, while
what? Yo.
Others felt it resembled hospital directional signs, making
But I'm saying there's no like logo for it. I've never seen like a Trump logo.
it anything but motivating for her supporters. The Catholic Church's Archdiocesan Youth Commission
Yo, this is so f***ed up.
logo, designed in
This is
1973,
crazy work, bro.
was intended to represent guidance and mentorship. But the design's unfortunate composition led to widespread criticism, with many finding it highly inappropriate. The logo even received an...
See, on average, a lot of these I wouldn't even see it like that. Like, I just see this walking by, and if I saw this, I don't know, at this church, I'd just be like, okay, that's their logo for something.
award from the Art Directors Club of Los Angeles, which only added to the controversy. Used in the 70s, it vanished after the backlash. Locom.
Y'all f with Locom? F with Locom? No, come on, bro.
Locom. In 2001, the Swedish property management company Locom decided to send out a Christmas card with a festive redesign of their logo.
At this point, you can't defend it?
With a heart, leaving the rest of the lower.
It's not even in their language. They don't even say like I. Like I'm assuming they don't have the same I. It's a different word. So to them, it's just like this is Locom.
Unchanged. While this might have seemed like a harmless, heartfelt gesture in Sweden, English speakers couldn't help but notice that the new design prominently spelled out something unintended.
Imagine just going to Sweden, everybody's like, oh, look at this great letter I got, and then you're the only like American there or English speaker, you're like, wow, that's a nice letter. I hope you enjoyed it well.
Aunt Jemima was an American breakfast brand with a logo tied to
Bring back
racial
Aunt Jemima logo.
stereotypes.
Bring it back.
Originally introduced in the late 1800s, the brand took its name from a minstrel show song.
Yo, come on!
Minstrel shows portrayed racist stereotypes of African Americans through comedy, music, and skits. The songs often exaggerated black dialect and culture in a...
I know what's crazy though? Bro, they was going on family outings watching minstrel shows. I could imagine myself going to like a family outing or some shit and having like, I don't know, a bunch of like Mexican stereotypes portrayed or like Asian stereotypes. I couldn't imagine me ever fucking doing that. It was just really like just evil people back then.
A mocking way. Over time, the brand became linked to the mammy stereotype, a depiction of black women as devoted and subservient caretakers. Quaker Oats, the owner of the brand, went through numerous redesigns, trying to modernize the logo and reduce controversy, but the brand's origins remained problematic. After years of criticism, the Aunt Jemima name was officially retired in 2021 and rebranded as Pearl Millie.
It just don't hit the same, bruh. If they like paid some, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, they could have donated to BLM or some shit. Could have done something, bro. Like donated like 10% of their earnings, you feel me, to like try to fix the past and what the character's based on. Like, come on, man.
In company.
This is kind of the equivalent for black people to like how Mexicans Speedy Guns and like how they were protesting, like they were trying to take down Speedy Guns and then a bunch of Mexicans protested and said like, no, don't take it down, like we like the character.
Teleckie Uzenjeni, one of the largest sausage producers.
What the holy shit, that nigga's literally gobbling against a gobbling a glizzy.
Zenjeni, one of the
shit threw me so off guard, bro. I started to stutter like I've never stuttered before on stream.
Largest sausage producers in the Czech Republic created a logo that left many puzzled. Instead of simply showcasing their products, the design features an image that some found suggestive. While the intention may have been to express a passion for
he couldn't have been in the middle at least or something.
The logo led to interpretations that had little to do with food. British Petroleum. When British Petroleum, one of the largest oil companies in the world, rebranded in the year 2000.
BP, I remember this, yeah. What happened to these? Oh my god, I haven't seen one of these gas stations in a while.
Spending $200 million on a new logo, the reaction was far from what they had hoped. The redesigned emblem, a green and yellow sunburst or sunflower, was meant to signal a shift toward environmental responsibility.
Okay, you're a gas company. Let's be serious, bro. You're an oil company. Don't start with this bullshit.
However, given BP's long history of oil spills and environmental damage, many saw it as an empty gesture or...
Damn, and they kept it too. That's crazy, they kept it. I remember growing up always seeing this one BP gas station that was near me. It ended up like, I don't know, it might have went out of business.
Stunt rather than a genuine commitment to sustainability. Many viewed the rebrand as an attempt to greenwash the company's image. Monset, a...
Hold on. Nah, why you hitting the thug shake, bruh? Also, they knew. You knew, bro. You knew this little satellite nigga had his dingling hanging out. Like, that's his arm. That's his other arm, right? Or is this supposed to be his arm? No, they knew.
Monset, a Polish satellite
website ass logo
company founded in 1995, gained attention not for its technical expertise, but for its unfortunate logo design. Meant to depict a support arm for satellite dishes, the logo unintentionally resembled something less professional, leading to widespread criticism and amusement. Despite the backlash, the company has never changed the design.
Now they standing on business though, bruh. Oh, no, they permanently closed. They permanently closed. Yo, let's go ahead and get a moment of silence for Monset. Thank you. Damn, bro, this was like my favorite satellite company. They got it on a shirt. Wow. Yeah, that was a good video. Anyways, I think that's it. Is there any he missed? I don't know. It told me about some I didn't even know. The Gmail shit is insane to me, bro. They really just ran with some of these. The Gmail one, because it's a piece of mail. It has to be like a Freemason thing. Come on. Yeah, if you're watching on the tube, make sure to join the Discord and watch streams.
Subscribe to Tommy NFG.